COVID, India to allow Amarnath pilgrimage despite surge in cases, facilities for 600k pilgrims being prepared.
Here's a summary of the article.
The local government in India-administered Kashmir is contemplating setting up makeshift shelters and facilities for 600,000 Hindu pilgrims for the annual Amarnath pilgrimage, which it intends to host this summer despite the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. Although authorities have temporarily suspended online registration for the pilgrimage in the wake of a spike in daily coronavirus cases, the site still says that the pilgrimage will take place as scheduled from June 28 through August 22. The congregation of devotees during the pandemic has raised concerns among health experts in the region, who believe that the Amarnath pilgrimage could unleash disaster in Kashmir. The situation is bad across India. It would be better if the Amarnath pilgrimage was symbolic this year, and if just a few people were allowed to visit the shrine. Otherwise, it will be a catastrophe, said Tanveer Siddique, a senior leader of Kashmir's Grand Old Political Party, National Conference. The annual pilgrimage was suspended in 2019 and 2020, first due to New Delhi's decision to end the region's special constitutional status and later due to the first wave of the pandemic. Locals say New Delhi is trying to use the Amarnath pilgrimage to further its nationalist agenda and showcase the return of normality in the region. The health advisory issued for the Amarnath pilgrimage makes no mention of the virus, and how pilgrims should behave in view of the accelerating second wave of the pandemic.
This post received a score of 30,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Any Indian bros who can tell me what exactly the Amarnath pilgrimage is about?
You basically climb up a mountain to go to a temple and pray for whatever you want. As you would know, India is a pretty religious country. A lot of people from all age groups attempt this climb, so you can see why this event will likely cause deaths in the hundreds. EDIT2. Amarnath registration is suspended for 2021 at the moment.
Ironically, I assume they will be praying for people with COVID and praying people don't get COVID.
Praying for oxygen too.
Which is also ironic to do at the top of a mountain.
Holy shit. I just looked up this temple and it's at 13,000 feet. It appears that random people, without any physical training, go on this religious hike. Altitude sickness must be very common with these people.
If you take the shorter route, you actually ascend to about 14,500 feet and then descend to the cave. Works to about 10 miles, 16 kilometers.
WTH is Modi doing? Like, does he not see the situation in India?
He doesn't care. Same as Bolsonaro in Brazil. I can only imagine it's because it disproportionately affects poor people.
Until it doesn't. We are all going to be fucked when another variant pops up that our vaccines can't handle. Also, fuck those leaders that don't care about all citizens.
And then it's global quarantine part 2 because of these idiots in charge. I'd imagine we won't be done with this for another year or so unless everyone gets on the same page and stop dicking around like it's gone now.
Climate change enters the chat.
Boomers in charge, lol, dead anyway bro, crank up that AC.
I always laugh when people get all holier than thou about the AC. Kinda off topic. IK, the top 1% pollute this world more than all of us combined, and you're giving me shit over turning it down to 72 in Tempe, Arizona in the summer.
Side note. Don't temps out in AS get to like 110 to 120 F around June or July.
Maybe that's nature's way of saying, don't live in Arizona.
Phoenix as a city should not exist. It is a testament to man's arrogance against God.
Imagine yourself in that situation, it's unfathomable. The actions of this government are crimes against humanity, and they've had plenty of crimes before this. Those crimes never made past the well-oiled PR machinery and the massive downvote brigades. The COVID situation simply became too big to contain. Any links talking about the social media threats? I'm assuming you're talking about Amit Shah and Gujarat.
I think he's talking about this. Source.
Every time something bad is happening in India, I'm never surprised it's happening in the Uttar Pradesh region.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.